Hi, welcome back. Join us today in this exciting episode as we drop by to meet the one and only Nick Theodossi, an absolute legend in the world of luxury cars right here in Melbourne. Enjoy. It's got a hole in the back of it.
We got blooper. It's a blooper.
Are you ready? Yasu Nico?
Yasu. Alistair, how are you?
Alistair in English,
Alistair
Astrinos in Greek.
Astrinos. I think I'll call you just Astrinos. I like it more.
Same here. So Nico, tell me, how did you start in the car industry?
Well, Astrinos, I was a motor mechanic. Dad was a factory worker and so was my mother, and I left school at 14, and then all I wanted to do was earn a bit of money, and mechanic was where I was heading. I wanted to be a motor mechanic, and so I ended up doing my 5 years apprenticeship. What happened was I met my wife then, now, same woman, 53 years on, been married. Her brother was a car dealer. And I said, how do you get into this business? Because I like to do this. Because he was driving a flashy car, and
Wow.
I was full of grease and on my hands and looked like a grease monkey. And she told me, and I thought, well, I'm going to do that, what he does, because he's looking like he's leading a better life than me. So I've got to thank my wife for one thing.
When did that magic dream start?
The magic dream started in 71, in March of 71.
Wow.
And I started in Coburg, where I grew up. All my friends were there, so I thought, well, all my friends will come and buy cars off me. In a little car yard I opened up, $40 a week rent.
Wow.
So, and off we went. So 53 years on, here we are today.
Bravo, Nico, well done.
Thank you.
So Nico, when did you move to this amazing new building?
We moved here in 1995. This was an old government shed. When we arrived here, there was just mainly 3.5 walls, nothing, no showroom, no enclosure, no toilets even.
Wow.
I don't know where they used to go. The place was just full of old lamps and old parts of Melbourne here, so no one wanted them, so I took them, as a good Greek boy would do.
Tell me a crazy story that you just have to tell your friends about.
When I first started, and I was keen to sell a car, and a gentleman walked in, he got off his motorbike, and he still had his helmet on, and he asked me about a particular car I had and how much was it. Quoted him the price, and he said, can I hear it start? I said, yeah, sure, no worries. I just grabbed the keys. So I went to grab the keys and come back to the car, and I had a flat battery. So at that stage, he had his helmet on still, and he had his head on the bonnet. He said, geez, it runs quiet, I'll take it. So he bought the car. I said, well, it'll take us an hour to get it roadworthy. He didn't come back in an hour, and he come back an hour and picked it up and paid for it. That's a story that always sticks in my mind.
Now, what about the most expensive or amazing vehicle that actually entered this place?
Probably the RollsRoyces and the Bentleys that you don't see a lot of, that when they do come in, people gravitate to them because they've never seen inside one, never sat in one. We're always inviting people, sit in one.
Wow.
Oh, can I? Of course you can. Put the kids in and get a photo done. I mean, it's only a car.
That's true.
It's only metal. They're not going to stop making them tomorrow. So, it's part of all that,
Yasu.
Yasu.
Hey, you're talking about Rolls-Royces.
Yes, I am.
If I give you a little bit of cash.
Give me that.
Beautiful.
Just printed. Just printed.
Yeah, Skippy wants one.
Oh, Skippy can have one, no
I've
problem.
been sitting
Where's my
in it.
pocket?
Yeah, put it in your pocket. There.
Which one are you taking, Skip?
The beautiful brown one over there, or the
Oh, yeah.
interior, that one there. That's okay.
That matches your hair.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. My hair's full of grey
really
since
good,
I saw
mate,
you
yeah.
last. May I join you?
You can, mate. Have a
Skippy wants
seat.
to
Have a seat here.
Some more stories. You can hang on to the money. It's
Okay, you sure?
Yeah,
I get a
it's
bit
fine.
nervous hanging on the cat.
Especially these days. Hey, you guys know each other for a long time.
Absolutely, we have.
You obviously know Nick's kids,
Yes.
the family.
Yes. I don't know whether a lot of people know just what you do for charity.
I've been Australian Day Ambassador since 2013.
Yes.
I work with Black Dog Institute. I do that walk every year. I'm doing 500 Ks this year. I'm on the committee of the EB cure, which is a disease that children get when they're born, and it's like a third-degree burn. That's the easiest way to put it.
Okay.
The boys have raised over $20 million over the last couple of decades, and great group of guys. White Lion, helping underprivileged kids, and I was on the ambassador for them for quite some time, but my true love is probably mental health, where I like helping out people with mental health issues.
You've been helping me for 30 years.
Well, I have been. I've had to talk to you in every car you bought.
A good car does fix a mental health issue.
Absolutely, yes.
But when you have a little bit of time to yourself, what do you love doing just for you?
Well, I'll tell you what I love doing. You might think this is crazy, but I love going to my farm, which I go most weekends, and I love working around there and doing the gardening and picking up, fixing fences. And there's always something to do when you've got a farm, you know. So to me, that's my time, and I love the surroundings, and I love the people, the community, local community. They're great people. Yeah. Well, I said to Alistair before, because I was born in the 50s, early 50s, and I was born in Australia, so my preference was trying to be as much as Australian as I could. Yeah. But now I look at the younger generation, and they want to be more Greek than Australian, so which is a great thing. They do. And touching on that, I went to church last Sunday, Greek church out at North Bowen, and I was amazed how many young people were there, which made me feel good, like I thought, how good's this, Not getting dragged down there by the ear like we used to, Still very proud to be Greek and a Greek heritage, and just really always think I've got 11 grandchildren, and they're all quarter Greek. So
fantastic.
That's how I've got to look at it. So and my kids are half Greek, so no one can escape that.
That's right. There is some bloodline there.
No, but my wife, she's Australian, but she cooks all Greek food, so she's a great cook. Good. So if you're listening, darling, well done.
Nico, thank you very much.
No worries.
It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll see you in Crete, Duxie.
Duxie, mate. Good on you. Good on you, Mel. Good on you, mate.
Good to see you.
Here's your money up. Thank you.
Wow. What did you think of that showroom, Skippy?
I loved it. It was fantastic. It was like being a kid in a lolly shop or a kid in a toy shop. Had a ball.
I'm glad.
The trouble is, I offered to buy the Bentley. Nick wouldn't let me.
Why not?
Because he owns it himself.
But Skippy, there's so many other Bentleys in the showroom.
I know, but I just like the colour. Went with my hair, he said, remember?
Yes, he did. Well, look, we had a lot of fun visiting Nick Theodossi. Thanks for joining us again. We're going to say from Skippy and the Greek,
Kalinikta.
Kalinikta, Yassas.
Yassas.